Hello everyone, my name is Alex. I'm from UNIGINE technical support team. Today we're taking a look at the new project templates introduced in UNIGINE 2.21. So what are project templates and why do they exist? Project templates are not new to UNIGINE. We've had a blank project template and VR template before. What's new in new version is the industry-specific templates. Instead of starting from a blank state, we get a ready-made foundation tailored to a specific application area, pre-configured logic components, plugins, and in some cases a dedicated API. This lets teams move from the idea to a working prototype much faster without spending time on basic infrastructure, and everything is extensible. These templates are a starting point for rapid prototyping, not a final product. And the first pack released in this version is the Aviation pack. 4 templates covering different aviation use cases, available exclusively for SIM and academic license holders. And here we have a new templates. It's Fixed Wing Flight Simulator, Rotary-Wing Flight Simulator, UAV, and MRO Simulator, Maintenance, Repair, and Operations. They share quite a lot under the hood, same functional windows, same weather system, same input configurator, but each one has its own flight model and its own specifics. We'll go through them one by one. Let me show you quickly how you create a project from a template, and then we will dive in. Simply by pressing this button and this button, we will have the project here in My Projects tab. And let's start with the UAV Flight Simulator template. Right away, you will notice that we have 3 different drone types here available: an FPV quadrocopter, a fixed-wing drone, and the VTOL all in one template. And now, before we start clicking through windows, you might notice that the visuals here are pretty bare, and that's intentional. The templates have no custom content and have a bare-bone UI because we understand all of this will be replaced with assets and interfaces specific to a customer's projects. The focus here was on functionality. To give you an idea on what's possible, here's a quick look at what a project built on UNIGINE can look like. With the proper content and visual setup. This video is taken from our official YouTube channel, where we have more demos and showcases. If you want to see the engine in action, you can see the kind of visual fidelity you can achieve: lighting, atmospheric effects, detailed assets. All of this is available to you once you start building on top of the template foundation. Okay, let's go back and take a look at the functional windows. The first one is the Input Configurator Window. This is where you set up your controls. You can configure bindings and actions for any device, gamepads, professional flight controllers, or whatever you are using. Custom layouts can be saved into an XML file and loaded back, so you can easily switch between setups or share configurations. Next one is the Weather Configurator. 4 tabs here: Time of the day, where we can control the time of the day with different settings like lighting intensity. In the Precipitation tab, we control things like rain and snow. And 2 tabs for different cloud layer types, where we can adjust coverage, visibility distance, and different other parameters. This covers the main scenario you'd need for simulation. If you need more, UNIGINE's weather and cloud system goes much deeper with a lot more parameters to fine-tune. The template just gives you the most common used controls as a starting point. Let's talk about sensors. We can cycle through camera modes by pressing N button, and one of those modes is the sensor view. By default, it's thermal white, but in the Sensor Configurator tab, we can switch between different modes here. Or if we'd like to, we have a picture-in-picture display, so we can display both viewports at the same time, including the red one. So let's take for a quick flight, so we can see the flight model in action. Each drone type handles differently. The quadrocopter and VTOL is very direct. And for instance, the fixed wing needs forward speed to stay up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next up is the helicopter. Basically, it has the same functional windows as before, except for this window, HUD Configurator. HUD here is fully configurable. You can toggle individual elements on and off, things like geo coordinates, throttle, and so on, or turn them off simultaneously. What's different here is obviously a flight model and a couple of helicopter-specific features. The notable addition specific to helicopters is the two FCS modes, SAS, Stability Augmentation System, which helps you to smooth out the controls, and alt hold, which locks your altitude so you can focus on positioning. Both can be toggled in a flight. You've got a rotor and engine behavior modeled, helipad setup in the scene, and collision handling for low altitude operations. And a new camera mode, of course, too. Let's move on. And now the fixed-wing aircraft. Here we have a full flight cycle, takeoff, cruise, and landing. Basically the same windows, same weather system as before. Compared to the UAV fixed wing, this is a proper aircraft with a full avionics simulation. What's new here also is the light controls panel. It's a simple toggles on and off for runway lights, which can be pretty useful when building the nighttime operations or any specific scenario you can come up with. Okay, let me enable the wind so you can see that the Windsock that we have here is reacting dynamically to the changes in the wind direction and speed. The aircraft also has the articulated parts, control surfaces moving in response to input. And here is the cockpit view. You've got an instrument panel, rudder, paddles, stick and throttle, all animated. And a functional altitude indicator, artificial horizon, so you always know your pitch and bank angle. Now, before we move on, there is one more thing I want to show you, and that's the CIGI integration. CIGI is a common image generator interface. It's a standard protocol used in professional simulation to connect an image generator to an external host, and UNIGINE supports it out of the box. This template is a pretty good way to test it. Now I'm launching the project with a special argument to enable CIGI mode and connecting the host emulator. Let's run. Yeah, we have this window that tells us that everything's working fine. Now let's open the host. Now let's spawn the aircraft here. Okay. Now let's change the heading a bit. Yeah. Now instead of controlling the aircraft with the local input, the host is sending packets, position, orientation, control surface states, and the engine is rendering accordingly. Yeah, this is how the real simulation pipeline would work. The host system handles the simulation logic, and UNIGINE handles the visual output. And this template gives you a ready starting point to plug into that workflow. The last one is the MRO Simulator. This one is fundamentally different from 3 flight templates before. Now, instead of flying, you're on the ground interacting with the aircraft up close, maintenance, fueling, and other operations training. You can see that we have here is a task list, and the first task is to connect grounding. Okay, let me pick up the cable and connect it to a wing. And the task gets locked automatically. Basically, this is the core loop. You're working through the procedures step by step, and the system tracks your progress. And the important note here that despite being the part of Aviation pack, MRO is not limited to aviation. The underlying system, the first person or virtual reality interaction, procedure logic, failure simulation can be adapted for any maintenance training scenario, industrial equipment, vehicles, anything that involves hands-on technical training. Well, that covers all 4 templates in the Aviation pack. To summarize what you get, a functional foundation for each use case, shared infrastructure across the flight templates, weather input, HUD sensors, and enough flexibility to use these as a starting point for a real project rather than just a demo. More template packs are planned for future releases, ground transport, marine operations, space, so the aviation pack is really just the beginning of this direction. If you have any questions about templates or want to know more about specific features, feel free to reach out through the social network, forum, or comments.